Hello everyone, so it's day 3 of getting stuff done in the new house. But before I do anything else, I've got a question, and I don't know if anyone will be able to answer it, but it's to do with the electricity meter, and it's quite weird how it's working. So that there is the main supply coming into the house. Now, I've went outside and looked all around, and there are no overhead cables. No overhead power cables coming to the house at all. But for some odd reason, the main supply cable is actually just disappearing up into the roof. It's not connected to this in any way. It just disappears up into the roof. And the floor above is just one of the bedrooms. So it's like it's going somewhere inside the floor. Now what I think's happening is maybe my neighbour, they're just there, so maybe the main supply cable comes in under the ground up into their house, and then a spark comes off that and over into here. But I really don't understand why it would be designed like that. It seems like it's just making it a bit more complicated than it needs to be. Although on the other hand, it saves an extra trench needing to be dug when the houses were built. So that's what I think is going on. Now, I'm just boiling all the cutlery and stuff just now, trying to get it just as sterile and as clean as possible. But the amount of cutlery, well, more like plates, pots and pans that the previous owners left was just utterly unbelievable. There's just so much. Now if we look through here, this is even more stuff that was left. All this was just left to me by the previous owner. I think it was a German guy who had the house for a while, and then my neighbour says that there was just a load of noise one night and the guy just disappeared and just left everything. I was left all this as well. This has all been cleaned. All that was left to me. And all this as well. Apart from the pot noodles, I added those, and there was quite a lot of out of date coffee, like 6 months out of date, and it was weird that it just all turned black and shrunk inside the jars, which is very rather strange. What else was I left? I've cleaned all of these, so got 2 toasters, some sort of a grill thing. I do like my cheese toasties. I don't know what the heck this is, some sort of heart-shaped waffle maker probably. So they were very generous in how much they left, and I was like, what else? Handfuls of money just dispersed throughout the house as well. Not only that, but they left all of this. But I think that was the owners before that left this, because if you look on, because when I looked on Google Maps, I was still able to see all this for like 6 years ago. So since this house was I think it was a rental before I got it, and there's just been loads of people living in it, and they've just gradually deposited more and more stuff. So yeah, there's just so much to actually go through. That's the 3rd day now, and I'm just on the kitchen. I've still got all the other rooms to look at, but the other rooms aren't as bad. It's just the kitchen that's got all the stuff in it. Well, look what else I've just pulled out of the cupboard. Yet more bloody cups and china, and that looks to me like it's been sitting in there for years. Probably since 2005 by the looks of it. That's some pretty old stuff. So I'll not even be able to keep half of this stuff, because as you can see, it's just so much. So that'll all be going, and this cupboard, it's just going to get cleaned out thoroughly like the rest of them. So yeah, I'm just going to get on with that. Well, I've managed to get up the attic, and there's the asbestos water tank, that thing over there, which has obviously been just discarded when they put in the newer plastic one here. I normally thought that these tanks didn't have lids on them, but this one does, so that's good. And if that's a copper pipe, it's probably worth a fair bit of money, because look at the size of it. Right, let's just see anyway what's in this box. I just came up to see if there's anything interesting. What's this? It's an Ilford camera. Ilford sports camera. Looks as if it takes 120 film. That might be worth something, I don't know. Let's see what else we've got. Power supply. It'd be awesome to find some Super 8 or 16mm film. That would really be amazing. Just mainly looking for photo albums and stuff. So here's someone here. Obviously I've no idea who they are. Here's what could be a photo album. Yeah, so here's some interesting history. We might even see some of the house here. It doesn't actually look to be from this house at all. That one there might be, I don't know. That one's very likely to be, I think, round about the house. Yeah, that's quite interesting. Some of these are really old. It could be out in my back garden. Yeah, interesting stuff. Let's see what else we've got. I'm just trying to be careful not to fall down the hole and kill myself. That hole there. So let's continue looking. Comrie Colliery. 40 years of coal. Seems to be data about, this is coal mine data. There seems to be information about a mine shaft maybe. Interesting. Alright, let's see what else we've got. Oh, very old iron. I'll probably burst the hinges on that. Oh, never mind. That's mainly what I'm looking for, just like old pictures or whatever. But yeah, this actually seems to be a whole box of memories. Mainly just hunting around for anything that might actually be valuable. But no, doesn't really seem to be much there. So there's actually another box of interesting stuff up there. It just seems like old magazines, really. Yeah. Once this is converted into a loft, that'll be really good.